The Central African Republic, CAR, is a landlocked country located almost in the very center of the African continent. Despite its rich natural resources, including diamonds, gold, oil, and vast forests, CAR has remained one of the world's poorest and least developed nations due to decades of political instability, conflict, and weak governance. Geography and environment. The Central African Republic shares borders with 6 countries: Chad to the north, Sudan to the northeast, South Sudan to the east, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, and Republic of the Congo to the south, and Cameroon to the west. It covers an area of approximately 622,984 square kilometers, 240,535 square miles, making it slightly smaller than Texas. The geography is characterized by savannas, forests, and rivers. The northern region is drier and resembles the Sahel zone, while the south and southwest are more tropical and heavily forested. The Ubangi River, which forms part of the border with the DRC, is one of the major waterways. The country's highest point is Mont Ngawi, reaching about 1,410 meters, 4,625 feet, above sea level. CAR's climate is tropical, with a wet season from May to October and a dry season from November to April. The environmental biodiversity includes a variety of wildlife, particularly in the dense rainforests of the south, where elephants, gorillas, and chimpanzees can be found. Population and culture. The Central African Republic has an estimated population of 5.5 million people. The population is ethnically diverse, with over 80 ethnic groups, including the Baya, Manjia, Sera, Mbum, Mbaka, and Yakoma. The Bantu and Sudanic peoples form the majority. Though French is the official language, Sango, a local lingua franca, is widely spoken and understood throughout the country. About 80% of the population practices Christianity, mainly Roman Catholicism and Protestantism, while Islam is followed by a smaller minority, particularly in the north. Traditional music, dance, and storytelling play a vital role in Central African culture. Handicrafts such as pottery, wood carving, and weaving are also common. History. The territory now known as CAR was once part of a series of African kingdoms and empires. In the late 19th century, it was colonized by France and became part of French Equatorial Africa. It gained independence on August 13, 1960, under the leadership of David Dacko. Since independence, the country has experienced chronic political turmoil, with numerous coups, rebellions, and foreign interventions. In 1976, Jean Bedel Bokassa, a military ruler, declared himself emperor, creating the short-lived Central African Empire. His reign was marked by brutality and extravagance, eventually ending in 1979 with a French-backed coup. More recent history has been marked by civil conflict, notably the crisis that began in 2013, when the predominantly Muslim Seleka rebel coalition overthrew the government. This led to sectarian violence involving Christian militias known as Anti-Balaka, displacing hundreds of thousands of people and drawing international condemnation. Although a peace agreement was signed in 2019, stability remains fragile, with ongoing clashes and political tensions. Economy. The Central African Republic is rich in natural resources, including diamonds, gold, timber, and uranium. However, the economy remains underdeveloped and heavily reliant on subsistence farming. Key agricultural products include cassava, maize, millet, peanuts, and plantains. Infrastructure is limited, many roads are unpaved, and access to electricity, clean water, and healthcare is scarce. The banking and manufacturing sectors are small, and foreign aid plays a major role in the national budget. The informal economy is significant, and illegal mining is widespread, especially in areas beyond government control. Challenges and humanitarian issues. The Central African Republic faces numerous challenges. It consistently ranks low on the Human Development Index, HDI, and has some of the worst indicators for health, education, and income in the world. Malnutrition, lack of healthcare access, and illiteracy are widespread. The United Nations, African Union, and various NGOs are active in humanitarian assistance and peacekeeping, including the MINUSCA mission, which aims to stabilize the country and protect civilians. Hope for the future. Despite its many difficulties, there is hope for CAR's future. The resilience of its people, international support, and untapped economic potential provide a foundation for recovery. Recent efforts to promote dialogue, reform governance, and attract investment are small but important steps toward long-term peace and development. The Central African Republic remains a nation of contrasts, beautiful and rich in culture and nature, yet burdened by history and hardship. As the world pays more attention to forgotten crises, there is a growing call to help CAR achieve the peace and prosperity its people deserve.